I'm trying to think of which watches stand out. So the show itself is great. Compared to Basel World, this feels more calm. Although today is hectic. There's a lot of people today. Yesterday was really calm. Free food, free drink. Really can't complain with that. We can actually see the watches because there isn't a massive crowd around the watches. So the show itself, I think, is brilliant. The challenge today is it's just too many people. And the two watches that stand out, I'm looking around to try and get inspiration. I can't help but say that the GMT from Rolex with the left-hand crown, it stands out for all the wrong reasons. I think that's probably going to be the biggest talking point of the show, but again, for the wrong reasons. Of course, it's going to sell out massively.
Would you think it's going to be Rolex play a short production game and we'll look back in the future and say,
oh yeah,
this was the only variation of...
It's going to be one of those things that's going to be, everyone's going to want it. It's going to go crazy, and there'll probably be very few of them. Similar to the Tudor left-hand Pelagos, there aren't many of those around. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. It hurts my head. But another one that stands out is Patek's salmon dial. What's the reference?
The reference is the 5172.
Reference 5172.
I just hope I got that right.
So that's actually the one that I personally get, the reference 5320. Anyway, it's the 5320 from Patek. Beautiful salmon dial. Patek, I'm not a massive fan of Patek. It's just not something that sings to me, but that watch itself, gorgeous. I think that's it, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say to you.
So yeah, you want to know how is the fair, probably, right?
Yes, how
yeah.
is the fair?
It's also the first time for me here. It's an interesting place, I have to say. My audience is normally a little bit younger. Here, a lot of, let's say, a little bit mature.
They strip the youth, huh?
Yes, somehow, yeah, the people who consume the watches, at least with me, are definitely way more younger. And you also feel it kind of here. It's a little bit more, let's say, stiff and more formal.
Right.
Yeah.
Name two brands, or not brands, two watches that stood out to you in Watches of Wonders 2022.
I have to tell you one thing. This I also say in my YouTube video. The Chronosport from Zenith.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. This is a watch you should keep an eye on. I feel that something is coming there.
Right.
And
have you seen the rose gold?
yes, I also have seen the rose gold, but the steel one in ceramic is a pretty good one. And then we also have the Alpine Eagle from Chopin. We don't need to talk about the left hand. Who wants to know something about it? You saw it all the time.
I got my own comments, but I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, so I try to pick out something interesting. So Alpine Eagle in the UAE especially, they are highly interested and love this model. And I try to figure out, is it moving or not? Yeah, and in the lower price range, I have to tell you, normally this brand you don't have on radar, but Montblanc released a watch for my younger audience, I have to say, for 2,500 until 3,000 euro. Very interesting model.
Interesting. We'll definitely want to chat about that a little bit more. I got to ask you, before we leave you, what's on your wrist today?
This is my this is my RM.
The camera glass just broke.
This is a prototype I got a while ago. RM11. Philippe Massa, made out of cermet. You see that it's not titanium, it's a little bit more gray. And I just love this watch.
With the one and only from Alex Watches. Alex,
What's
how are you
up?
feeling today, sir?
All good, man, all good.
How's the event treating you?
Very well, actually. It's very nice to be back after so many years, actually, to meet, new faces, familiar faces, and to see all these crazy watches in person.
Okay, name the two. I'll give you the opportunity for two brands.
Two brands.
Two watches, actually.
Two watches. Cartier Crash, I saw it yesterday. It was totally mind-blowing, and just love the Crash, and they did it so extravagant.
Okay.
And probably, the Lefty GMT that everybody's talking about. I haven't seen it yet, but from the pictures, it looks so... I don't know even. It's
the
so...
Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern
The
looks
Shrek.
upside down. It doesn't even make sense, but it's Rolex. I mean,
Unless you're a
what you
golfer.
gonna do?
Or a lefty.
Or a lefty, exactly.
Where can people find you, Alex?
Alex Watches on Instagram, and recently also Alex Watches on YouTube, and that's Alex with the K and the S and not the X.
Fantastic. Super.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much, bye-bye. How is the show treating you today?
It's amazing. I love seeing people, meeting collectors, friends, industry insiders. So awesome to see you as well, Rida.
Thank you so much. Two watches that stood out to you in this show?
So far, I was really impressed by Vacheron, particularly the 222 version, also the tourbillon skeleton. I love it. That's 2 already. But I also love the Armstrong Orbit with a nice date function.
If I sneak you out to third option, what would that be for a watch that stood out to you?
I would say the Rolex Lefty is quite controversial, so I would love to maybe own one of those just for the hell of it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I can get one.
Of course. Marco,
So we'll try.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, bro.
What is up, guys? It is your boy Ritter from Watchsociety, and I'm here at Watches and Wonders 2022. What can I say? There's a few brands, obviously, that I want to get out of the way, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of what it is, and we'll do a much more extended video later on when I get back to Dubai. So, of course, starting with the elephant in the room, and that is Rolex, the left-handed dandy, the Shrek. So it's on the left side, right? When you look at this watch, immediately you say, why did they do this? Why did they shift it to the left side, right? I mean, if you're a left-handed person, that might work. If you are a golfer, potentially, in their eyes, messing about and putting basically the crown guards, the crown on the left side, the date window on the left side, could mean one out of two things. That we will get used to this, and this will be the only iteration of the GMT where it's on the left side with maybe the green bezel. Like, this is not something that we'll see you in a future Pepsi or a future Batman or whatever it is. And it could become really collectible later on, you know, just like what we witnessed with the Oyster Perpetual. They'll call it off quick. Or they can carry this iteration to the rest of their GMTs, and I feel like this is going to be an absolute butcher to the GMT line, in my own opinion. I've done a lot of stuff that's to do with Vacheron, and that's going to be on a separate video altogether. But overall, I gotta say, Watches and Wonders 2022, fantastic show. This is a watchmaker show, so the fact that we're actually here, this is an amazing opportunity to see things in the flesh. I'll catch you guys with an expanded video once I get back to Dubai. For now, take care and stay tuned.